Whether you're thinking about buying a home or selling a home,
Trish Sells ATL can help.
with the current Atlanta real estate market, buyer and seller opportunities are better than ever.
Thank y'all so much, but I'll take it from here. Sellers, this is your market. It's time for you to get off of that fence and put your home on the market and get it sold to my buyers who are waiting for you to list your home. I'd love to earn your business, so please give Trish a call at Keller Williams Realty Buckhead, 404-604-3800,
or text or call 404-819-4495.
Please also visit my website at TrishSellsATL.com. Let's talk about how I can assist you with achieving your real estate goals and making your dreams a reality.
List your house with our mommy at TrishSellsATL.com.
Welcome to Wednesday, good people. What's going on? What's going on? I need you to tag. I need you to like. I need you to share. I need you to let everybody know that Trish Sells ATL is in the building. You guys know I jump on every Wednesday so that I can spill the real estate tea, so that I can give y'all the real estate juice, so that when you go out here and you are trying to purchase a home, sell a home, when you are trying to look at commercial property, residential land, that you are armed with the knowledge that is needed to make an informed real estate decision. So the very first thing that I need you to do is to tag. I need you to like. I need you to share this broadcast, y'all. Listen, I'm on here. I get on here every Wednesday and we talk about all things real estate. We talk about a lot of stuff, but most of all, we talk about real estate because, like I said, I want to make sure that you guys are well informed about what is going on in the real estate market. So please tag, please like, please share, because we're about to take off and get right into it, y'all. Starting with the number one question that I am asked every week, y'all. I'm asked every week, Trish, how's the real estate market? Yes, every week, same question. So here we go. From last Monday to this Monday, we had 253 listings to hit the market. We had 451 people go under contract, y'all, pending. 451 people went under contract, and we had 225 closings from last week to this week, y'all. So the real estate market in Atlanta is hustling, is flowing, is doing what it does, y'all. So if you were on the fence about selling your home, I can tell you right now, run. Let's get an appointment right now, because we have buyers who are looking for homes. It is still a seller's market. It is not a balanced market until like maybe $500,000, and it's a seller's market at around buyer's market around the $600,000-$700,000 range. But right now, anything below $500,000, y'all, it is still a seller's market. So listen, sellers, if you have been on the fence, text me, call me, 404-819-4495. Email us, info@TrishSellsATL.com. Listen, get your house on the market so that we can get you top dollar for your home. So a lot has been going on with Trish Sells ATL, y'all. We went under contract with another commercial property. Shouts out to this ministry who is planting in Decatur. We are under contract and we are hoping to close very, very soon. Our other home, y'all have walked this journey with me through this house in Decatur. It was a probate sale, and so that is an estate probate sale. So it's very different in the beginning for this real estate transaction when we are dealing with properties of the deceased. And so we have made it to the finish line finally, you guys. And so hopefully we can get this closed this week. Y'all know I had been showing y'all the rental listing that was by Shamley Dunwoody Guess what, y'all? It's gone. We got an approved applicant for it, y'all. It is gone. We have an approved applicant. They are moving in next month. So we have been hustling and flowing, moving and grooving. We still do have our property in McDonough, 1016 Maple Leaf Drive. It is still available. Send us your best offer. It's the list price, asking price for it is $349.9. But if you have somebody, know somebody who is interested, who is in the McDonough, the Henry County area, who is looking down there, let us know. Bring us your best offer. It is still available and ready for you guys to call home. Shouts out to everybody who has been taking advantage of the Credit Essentials webinar hosted by Lisa Myers of Supreme Lending. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Listen, they have a free 99 FREE credit webinar. I have people who always say, oh, Trish, I got to get my credit together. That's cool. We have the tools to help you get your credit together. So attend this free webinar. It is hosted on Fridays at 1 p.m. Not just this Friday. It's every Friday, you guys. And I'll drop in the comments. If you're on Instagram, it is on my link tree. So if you click the link in my bio, you'll be able to sign up for this webinar. Listen, y'all, it is phenomenal. The feedback that we have been getting from the people who have been attending has been so phenomenal. They are getting themselves in buy and purchase ready order. And so I just, we put these things out here to help you. You say Trish, I need to get my credit together. Don't do it by yourself. Do it with a professional who works with the lenders, because the lender is the people that give you the money to get your home. That's who's going to originate that loan. And so you want to work with someone on the inside that's going to help you purchase a home. So Credit Essentials every Friday. I drop the link on Facebook and on YouTube. If you are on Instagram, please go to my link tree. The link is in there as well. Y'all, this weekend, we had a time this weekend. Me and my fellow realtor, my friend, my sister, my prayer partner, we went to the Atlanta Realtors Association Top Producers Real Estate Gala. Listen, thank you to my clients. Thank you to my friends. Thank you to my family. Thank you to my team. Thank you to my vendors, my lenders, my everybody that makes the Trish Sells Atlanta team go. Listen, I wouldn't be here if it was not for you guys, and most importantly, God. So thank you so much for everybody who chooses to do business with me, who puts my name in rooms that I am not, who refers us business, who just continuously really, hey, y'all need a real estate agent, y'all call Trish. Thank you so much. We achieved top producer status, 5%. I think it's individual sales volume. It was 15% in another category. And I became a life member this year with having 3 consecutive years as a top producer. I wanted to share some of my pictures with y'all just to thank you guys. I'm so grateful, thankful, honored, and blessed to be recognized as a top producer amongst Atlanta's best realtors. That includes my friend Chi Holmes. Y'all, listen. Friends that slay together, we pray together, but we get money together too. So y'all get y'all some friends that can, be in these circles and attend these events with you. But I'm just so thankful. And God has just blessed me when I left corporate America 5 years ago, y'all. I knew real estate was my passion. I knew helping people was my passion. But to see it materializing before my eyes and my business just growing, this was my first year as a team, y'all. And so just to see the growth from the time where I started at Keller Williams, which was 5 years ago, until now, it's just a testament of God's goodness, y'all, and his excellence, with us following the things that he asks us to do. And so I left corporate America to avail myself and make myself more available to my clients. And I have just been rewarded because of my diligence. And God gets the glory for all of that. For top 5% individual, top 10 for volume, and then a first-time life member. I am so grateful. Moving on, Ask Trish. Y'all know we try to be the Ask Abby of real estate. So if you ever have a question, and let's say, y'all like to move in silence, y'all like to do stuff private, you know how y'all do. That's fine. That's cool. That's why we got Ask Trish. And so if you want to ask a private question, you don't necessarily want to drop it in the comments. It may be something a little special. It's a little sensitive. That's fine. You can always hit the link. It's also in my link tree, Ask Trish. So that way we can get your real estate questions answered. Now let's get on to the breaking real estate news, y'all. I got some good real estate news, and I got some good mortgage news for you guys. And so Fulton County population rebounds as remote work winds down. Yeah, I heard it was time for y'all to go back to work. They ain't playing that work at home stuff with y'all no more. That's what I heard. But Fulton and DeKalb counties are bouncing back from population declines as more companies bring workers back to work. So that means that as y'all coming back, y'all like, I can't live an hour away from my job anymore because I was working remotely. So now you got to find somewhere to live that's closer, which Fulton and DeKalb are close to downtown Atlanta, where, a lot of people are. But Fulton County's population grew by more than 12,000 residents from July 1st, 2021 to July 1st, 2022, y'all. And so that was according to the Census Bureau. And so DeKalb lost a little bit of population, but it is rebounding and it is coming back. Because of these bigger companies, they're asking people to come back into the office. We're also seeing some offices who are remaining shut down because since people went away and did remote work, they are finding out like we don't need this much space. And so they've even been downsizing in space, which we're seeing that on the commercial market, like stuff that's going on with commercial leasing and all of that. We are seeing this on the commercial market, y'all. So just wanted to throw that tidbit in your ear. Populations are bouncing back. People moved out to the burbs. Now they are coming back towards the city, back towards the jobs. They don't want to be sitting in Atlanta traffic for 10 hours. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. But this is what the charts are showing us during the pandemic when everybody was working from home, and how population was going down because people were living out further because of the pandemic. And now remote work is waning. 72% of private sector companies in the United States have few or no remote workers. And that's according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Okay. And so listen, going forward, some companies will require you to come into the office to work full time. Others, they do have a hybrid model. They do, some remote work and some full-time work in the office. Actually, I'm seeing a lot of companies, they're leaning more towards like the hybrid models, to give people an opportunity to, segue back into, full-time work. We still Zooming, we still on Teams and all of that good stuff, y'all. So it is what it is. Last week we talked about some retail developments who were actually entered into a contest, and this is our commercial news for today. And they were entered into this contest for the top retail developments and deals. And so Jamestown, which is a Simon Property Group, they were named as one of the largest shopping mall, and Simon Property Group is the owner. And so they are the nation's largest mall owners. Okay. And so the founding partners, they were behind Jamestown, the Jamestown district. This move was to help and scale growth with their portfolio. They are also the owners of Phipps Plaza. And so they just opened a new hotel right next door to Phipps Plaza near the office tower. It's a $350 million investment, you guys. And so this year they began the vertical construction on a 4-story loft office building at Punt City Market. So be on the lookout for that. Planet Fitness was also named. Y'all, they've been exploding in Atlanta. Everywhere you turn around, you are seeing a Planet Fitness, y'all. So they were actually named too as one of the finalists. Their most recent one they built in Brookhaven Plaza. And so in the beginning, they partnered with Benning Construction. And so now this Brookhaven location is the largest of the flagship Planet Fitness Atlanta portfolio. And so the other finalist was Eden's. They were successful at rezoning 73 acres of North DeKalb Mall. And they do plan to demolish much of the mall, but part of their rezoning is for them to actually redevelop the mall. The appraised value of this property is is expected to jump from 16.2 million to 625 million. And what they plan to do is use this 500,000 square feet. They plan to use it for mixed use commercial space, 2,000 housing units, and a hotel, with 25% of the site dedicated to green space. And so the project will also provide connection to the Peachtree Creek Greenway, which is a multi-use trail network. So these are some of the finalists in the commercial industry. We got Simons, who's behind Fields Plaza and Punt City Market. We have Planet Fitness, who they have exploded when it comes to their expansion in Atlanta. And then Eden, since they successfully rezoned North DeKalb Mall, and their plans to create a mixed use development. So that is our commercial news for right now. Let's check into mortgage news, you guys. And so a lot of sellers ask me, like, Trish, what are some things that I can do to like help, increase my property value when I get ready to sell my home? And so some of the basic things that you can do is like making sure your home is clean when we are showing your home. Nobody wants to walk into a dirty home, smell trash, even smelling our fur friends. As a fur mom, I'm very cognizant of my home smelling like I have a fur baby. Right? I keep him clean. He's at the groomer's right now getting his hair cut down. But when you are selling your property, you have to be very cognizant that it is clean in all facets. It's clean environmentally. It's clean on the surfaces. So when people walk in, a lot of times if they smelling something fresh and it smells really well, they're just like, oh my goodness, it smells so good in here. So that opens up their senses and, makes them perky. And now they're looking because they're just like, okay, this could really be a potential home, right? We also recommend things like if it needs a fresh coat of paint. And here's the caveat with the paint thing, because, we have these trends with paint lately, and this trend has lasted for quite some time, agreeable gray. This trend has lasted for a minute, y'all, at least 5 years. I'm certain this trend has lasted for a minute, but sometimes people want to like paint properties like the way their home, especially if they're buying a home, they have their own paint colors in mind. And so I always suggest you doing like a very neutral paint, or maybe just doing a paint allowance, which is going to like give them money to use the paint color that they want to use. Okay. And the other thing is curb appeal. You want to sell the house from the street. And so that means that your curb appeal has to be on point. You got to have your grass cut. You got to have your bushes trimmed. You want to have your mulch that's really fresh, or if you want to, tighten it up with some rocks. But these are the things that, because the curb appeal is what gets people in the door. So you want to make sure if the house needs to be pressure washed, you don't have trash hanging out the trash can. You create a good appearance when you want people to enter your home to purchase. And so some other things that you can do are kitchen upgrades. Kitchen upgrades can get expensive. And so we would have to look at, okay, what would be a good incentive for buyers? They have on here, especially steam and pizza ovens. But now from my understanding, they're making like ovens with air fryer technology. So instead of you having to buy a whole separate appliance, if you are able to put your oven on air fryer, like that's a great incentive, right? And so kitchen upgrades, look at those if you need to add backsplash, but not break the bank. We have to look at the numbers to see, okay, this comp sold for this much because they had this. And so if we put your house on the market, this is how much it will sell for as is. And then if we put this and that in it, how much of a price increase would that garner? So that's the math that we would have to sit down to look at to determine if that is feasible for you. But kitchen upgrades are always one of those things that increase the value of the home. Backyard improvements. They said she sheds and newly fenced yards. Those have helped sell homes, especially the fenced yards, because it's nothing like being able to let your fur baby or your children out in the backyard without worry of, somebody being able to come in or you not having privacy. Of course, you monitor and supervise your fur babies and your children at all times, right? But that is definitely an improvement. The she sheds, having somewhere to go and not necessarily store lawn equipment, but going out of the house and having like a zen, having a safe space. Those are some things that can definitely increase value. Looks are more important to buyers. This is true. Homes with soapstone, quartz, or hardwood features score big on buyers' hit list. So when I was talking about the kitchen, soapstone and quartz, and even in the bathrooms, this is what they're looking at. Hardwoods are a given these days, you guys. Hardwood floors are nice. And I also recommend, especially to my investors, ceramic tile, because you can easily clean it. You can take them up across and clean it. So homes resembling modern farmhouses. Yes, people love the farmhouse look, y'all. And incorporating some mid-century design, like when they have character, and you say, oh, that house has character. Those things have scored big too amongst buyers. Homes with Ring cameras. Security is always prime, you guys. So those have scored big with our buyers as well. In some other regions, hurricane or storm shelters. High walkability score. So being able to go out of your door and, you can go to the Walmart or to Kroger or to Publix, those walkability, being able to get to like public transportation too. Some people have a negative connotation, but when you're living in the city and you're trying to get around traffic, being able to kind of have that alternative mode of transportation is great as well. Gas fire furnaces rounded out the buyer attractive features as well, because when the electricity goes out, you have no heat. But the only thing about the gas, I guess with gas fire furnaces, they're saying that if it's not, because you have an electric start on some furnaces and hot water heater, y'all, but the ones that are just like gas based, those kind of balance out, especially like in a storm or something like that. So those are some tidbits from my sellers. Thank you so much, Sonia Truitt with PRMG, for providing that information. Our guy Q over at Nations Lending in California, home price forecast sees upward revision. Q, thank you so much. This is just saying that home prices rose by 0.8% from January to February. They were 4.4% higher than February of last year, you guys. So that's good news for my sellers. Put your house on the market, please. Call or text us 404-819-4495. Email us info@TrishSellsATL.com. so that we can get your home on the market. Let's have a conversation. If you have, and I'm actually having 2 seller seminars. One I'm having for sellers, so we can talk about everything under the sun. And the second one I'm having for investors. So just wanted to drop that line on you. You'll see my social media going crazy advertising it. But the bottom line is home prices are up. They said that the annual appreciation reading declined, but it's still solid. So we are seeing appreciation. Normally homes appreciate by like 4%, right? So they actually were appreciating at about 6% or high, some at 10%, y'all, and more. And so now we're seeing that depreciation declining, but that's the market balancing out too. That's why you see interest rates going up and down, when it comes to what's going on with this real estate market. And so we are expecting interest rates, they're gonna go up and down, y'all. I'm a straight shooter. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. You can't be focused on the interest rate. You marry the house, you date the rate. You should always be putting yourself in a better position when it comes to your interest rate. And so when the rates go down, you have an opportunity to refinance if you have been paying your mortgage on time every month. And so if you see a house, it's in the school district that you love, it's the house that you want, go for it now. You can always refinance later, okay? So just wanted to drop that in your spirit for today as we see home prices increase. They are still 4.4% higher. Interest rates fall again. They were down. I had a rate lock alert a couple of days ago. So they went up slightly since we sent out this newsletter on Mondays. And so between Monday and today, there was a rate lock alert and the rates went up just a little bit because they change every day, y'all. So the rates change daily. So that's why we pair you with our lenders who are very well versed in what they do. Thank you, Jennifer Anderson Smith from Regions, for giving us this information about the interest rates. That also includes the stock market, which has a lot to do with this nation's economy and the interest rates going up and down. We also got some information from our partner over at HomeStar, Anthony Rogerson. He sent us the rates. And so as of 4/14, you guys, these were the interest rates. We had the buy down rate, the 3-year, 2-year, FHA 30-year fix, the conventional loan rates. We were at 6.25%. And then for conventional, it was 6.125. For VA, it was 6.25. For USDA, it was 6.25. Now they have different things called the FHA permanent buy down where you have to buy points, y'all. And the points can be a little expensive, but worth it, unless you just want to wait it out and tough it out for a year and then refinance. So thank you so much, Anthony Rogerson, for providing this information to the Trish Sells ATL team. We appreciate you. How this impacts you, Mr. and Miss Seller. Today's low inventory means that we are still in the seller's market. So if you are a seller and you are ready, you on the fence, you've been thinking about it, you kind of like have questions, please reach out to me, 404-819-4495. Email us, info@TrishSellsATL.com. We will be more than happy to assist you, answer any questions that you may have, go through different scenarios. I understand, sometimes, one decision is a domino effect with other decisions. We get it. We have worked with everyone up under the sun. And so thank you. We'll love for you to come talk to us. We would love to serve you and be your realtor of choice. We have our seller process. And so you start by scheduling a seller consultation where we chat about your goals. We go through those scenarios. We talk about, ultimately what you want to do. And from there, I also do a market analysis to let you know what the numbers are. And if the numbers work for you, then that's when I come out, look at the property, and I'm giving you, some pointers, and we're signing your exclusive listing agreement with the Trish Sells Atlanta team so that we can get your home on the market for sale. Okay. And so pretty much same thing with our buyer process. You have a consultation. We get you connected with our lenders, and we have quite a few lenders that can help you. We have lenders that are doing DPA, lender credits, buyers. We have assistance for you too to make it and create a win-win. And so when you hire the Trish Sells Atlanta team stands for together, everyone achieves more. And so we pride ourselves in putting our clients and everyone in a win-win situation. So we'll love to talk to you. You're ready to buy a home. We'll love to assist you, walk you through the process. That's our specialty. And so just give us a call, 404-819-4495, or email us, info@TrishSellsATL.com. Yes, we also have for multiple offer situations, because I realized that in Atlanta, in some hot areas, we are still seeing multiple offers. And so we have wholesalers like Ribbon who kind of, vouch for you and say, hey, we'll buy this house cash. If you go with this buyer, it's a cash offer. You work on your lending on the back end. And for Ribbon vouching for you, you do have to pay them a fee, but you are able to continue to use your lender and get closed. In the event that something does happen with your lending, Ribbon will still buy the house and you have 6 months to buy it from them. So they are definitely an ace in the hole when it comes to, options when you're going up against multiple offers. We also have lease purchase program options. We have 4 that we work with. They are Trio, Pathway Homes, Divvy, and Home Partners of America. Those are our 4 lease purchase programs that we work with. So if you see a house and you're about a year out, the lender is saying it's going to take you a year, but that's the house that you want, it's the school district, all of that. Let's talk about some lease purchase options, because you do have some wholesalers who will purchase the property on your behalf. You'll lease it from them. I recommend only doing this for only 1 year, y'all. That's the only way that the math makes sense. Beyond 1 year, the math ain't mathing. And that's big sis letting you know, because I care about you for real. Lease purchase programs are only for 1 year, you guys. That's the only way the math is going to make sense. Beyond that, the price is going to increase. And then guess what? Even if the property value drops, you will still have to purchase that property for the same price that they purchased it for. So just wanted to let you guys know that and drop that in your spirit. Only do it for a year. The Southern Belle of the ATL podcast. Y'all, thank you so much for listening to this on Apple. It's on Alexa. It's on Google Play. It's on iHeartRadio. It's on Pandora. It's on TuneIn. When I initially started doing this live, y'all, I never thought of a podcast, but we thank God for witty ideas, right? And so thank you to the people who download and listen to my podcast on these platforms. Thank you so much for listening to this foolishness and getting a good key and a good giggle, right? So y'all make sure that you download the podcast. I know y'all are back to work. They said, y'all can't do that work from home stuff, so you can't have YouTube, Facebook, and all this stuff up on your computer. But on your phone, you can go to Apple or Amazon Alexa and you put in the Southern Belle of the ATL and my podcast will play. So just wanted to give you that tidbit. And so YouTube, y'all, I do have a YouTube channel. So whenever I go live, it automatically records. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, y'all. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's going to give you alerts when I go live. It's going to notify you on your phone. So if you can watch YouTube, or maybe you missed something from last week, because we disseminate a lot of information each week, y'all. So if you want to go back and you want to look at, what we talked about last week, please feel free to do that. Trish, what area do you cover, girl? All of them in Atlanta's vernacular, all of them. Okay. We go as far north. We've been up to Calhoun. We've been as far west as Carrollton, Georgia. We have been as far south as Jackson, past Griffin, Georgia, y'all. James, my team member, was in Griffin yesterday showing a house, and we have gone as far east as Covington, Social Circle. So listen, we go where you go. When you move, we move, just like that. When you move, we move, just like that. So I'm on TikTok, so make sure you are following me on TikTok. My handles are at Trish Sells ATL. So on TikTok, it's at Trish Sells ATL. On Instagram, it is at Trish Sells ATL and at Trish Sells ATL REG for the team page. So we have a lot of information that is on the team page as well. You can also like us on Facebook if you put in Trish Sells Atlanta. Our Facebook page pops up. We also have a group, which is the Trish Sells of Atlanta Real Estate Group. So when you add Trish Sells Atlanta, you like the page, you should be invited to join the Trish Sells Atlanta Real Estate Group. We put good information in there too. We are on Twitter as well. Handle is Trish Sells ATL. Pretty much consistent across the board. Listen, Coach Trish is in the building. If you are another realtor, you feel like you need coaching, you need consulting, you need training services, please feel free to sign up, y'all. It's no reason for you to go through, this real estate market with questions or feeling like, maybe I missed the mark or maybe I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. In July, it will be 15 years for me. I do not mind sharing information. It's enough real estate in Atlanta for everybody, y'all. And so I do not mind sharing information, helping you to grow your business. However, my motto is you have to invest in yourself, right? You have to invest in yourself. When you invest in yourself, and that's educationally with your real estate business, you will see the fruits of your labor. And so I remember going to consulting. I remember being trained. I have a real estate coach. Every great, even LeBron has a coach, right? Michael Jordan had a coach. Tiger Woods, he has a coach. So anybody who is going to be great, they have a coach. And so that's even me. I practice what I preach, and I'll be more than happy to assist you, train up and learn how to dominate this real estate market. Our sales stats, y'all. So for first quarter, I got our stats in. So for first quarter 2023, we had $687,000 sales volume. We closed 3 units in the first quarter of 2023. And so first quarter was interesting. It was interesting. We had a lot of activity. But we are looking at multiple people to go ahead and pull that real estate trigger. We have had consultations. We have buyers out looking. So I expect us to have a great second quarter of 2023. A great second quarter. Shouts out to my team, James and Rayana. You all don't get a chance to see Charmaine. She is my virtual assistant. My contracts to close. Hello, Leverage. I could not do this without you guys. Thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you so much, y'all. Do I have any questions? Do I have any concerns? Because we're about to go enjoy the rest of our Wednesday. Y'all, do I have any questions, concerns? All hearts and minds clear. All hearts and minds clear. Yes. Okay. Well, if you don't have any questions, concerns, your hearts and your minds are clear, I'm going to let you guys go enjoy the rest of your day. I hope that you enjoy getting the real estate tea and getting some of the real estate juice. And I hope it helps you moving forward. Okay. Y'all have a wonderful day. It was a pleasure to be online with y'all again today. See you later.
Whether you're thinking about buying a home or selling a home,
Trish Sells ATL can help.
with the current Atlanta real estate market, buyer and seller opportunities are better than ever.
Thank y'all so much, but I'll take it from here. Sellers,